I'm going to take a walk back along the house out into the woods where I've been trying to work on making the trail. Part of what we're doing is cleaning out the sidewalk, which had disappeared under rubble and dirt. As you can see right up here it is. And then I'm painting the house on the side. Needed it. It's actually stained. Hostas, one kind the deer eat, the rest they leave alone. Then a bunch of brush. Painting on the porch here, and the styrofoam wall, birds pecked into it, so I'm filling that and going to refinish that. This is the porch here. I'll take another angle at it. Anyway, I'm cutting my way back through the trail we used to have into the woods. I'll take another aim at the house from this end. Scott was up, I gotta paint that end of it up there. Scott was up on the top cleaning the roof that had a bunch of moss on it. So this is about 4 acres of long, narrow strip of woods back here that I used to have a loop trail half a mile long, quarter mile back and a quarter mile out. And it all fell in with trees and everything. So I'm working my way, creating the trail again. Big basswoods, and like a clump of basswoods here, and oaks and woodland plants. There's quite a few trees down on the trail, so I was using my electric chainsaw here to cut the notch through. I'm not sure. Could be a basswood, although it cut a little harder, like it might have been oak, full of ants, so there's a chunk of it. This one here was definitely a basswood. It cut real soft. There's a little cherry next to it. There's a lot of trees down in here. And a lot of big ones left yet, too. It's a pretty dense forest. Here I just made a narrow trail. I've come out and widen it out a little bit. Cut a few of these brush along here. Really a lot of tall trees in here. This one cut like it might have been a red elm. It's rotted, laid down there a long time, but it's quite sound. It made a good lumber log. There's a dead oak that's standing. I believe it's an oak. Well, some oak tops make good firewood if I had a need for it. This is as far as I got. I actually sawed these, but I didn't cut them out of the way. The trail will go that way. I'm probably about halfway back to the back now. So Quite a jungle. Another big dead oak pear. I don't know if that's oak or not. Could be. So we'll walk back through again. Another day, couple hours, and I'll get myself back a little further. I did run the mower over it after I got off, but I think I'll widen it a little bit. There's a lot of trees that died in here. There are a few ash, and then there's a bitternut hickory trees, basswoods, oaks, a few maples, some cherry. There's a basswood that bent over, broke off. It's some mature woods that probably could have been logged off. Some giant basswoods. They tend to be a little bit hollow on the bottom sometimes. This is a basswood that blew off the top. It is a basswood. Big cluster of tall basswoods. Forget what these plants are. I think they have blueberries on them when they get ripe. Blue cohosh, maybe. That sounds about right. A lot of cleaning to do. That's a big dead oak leaning over the house. I have to cut that one down. Maybe I won't be able to do it myself. And I got a bunch of brush growing up along there. A little bit more left on the cleaning out the sidewalk. It sunk way down in the dirt, so I should really raise it up. Take the blocks to just bricks, concrete blocks, or little bricks. Okay, I'm coming out to the yard, which has some problems too. The ash tree there is dead. A little bit of green at the bottom. Margot's greenhouse over there needs some work on the door, paint, and the plastic sheets that were let the light in are all lichened up and probably would be replaced if you were going to use it for a greenhouse. And then she used to have a flower bed here and then decided to let it go to be butterflies and birds, so it looks like a jungle. But the Butterflies and bees like it. Some purple coneflowers, the grapevines, dead apple tree that I got to cut out. This this is quite a mess. I mow it off every spring to cut off the trees and everything, then it comes up again to grapevines and what have you. It's going to be goldenrod in a little bit. A lot of little ash trees coming in there. It was a really nice flower bed that Margot would put flowers in, and she couldn't do it anymore and let it go. And then I just cut it off. This is a huge, not sure what they call that, hydrangea, I guess. Vast, took over everything. County 27 Boulevard. My neighbor's house over there is quite a fancy one. My orchard, you can see a few apples in there, and then some loaded on those others. One dead branch up there. An old church over there, falling apart. I'm up on top of a really big hill here. Not quite the top of it. My neighbor over there, McKay, is the top, but we're pretty close to it. Well,